That just would have been like, yeah, like it just would have been nice, and that's it, you know? Like it just would have been a normal, nice, good night, but Debbie was like, let's make some memories here, you know? Let's live a little, you know? When they're in bed trying to sleep, you know?
Up a bit. Daddy think he got a sweet daughter and her just check out the new sweet perfume and get to smell a little onion, you know, and so yeah, thanks for your impulses, and it was a great prank to get that onion perfume.
Yeah, this just wouldn't be right without Dungri.
Yeah, see, this other day, me and Mike were having this really interesting talk where, yeah, I was literally explaining the concept of pushing buttons to her. And because I was just like, for real with the like, whatever, like kind of annoying shit she's doing, I was like, my God, for real, like, it's not fun. It's really overwhelming and stressing me out, honestly. And so she was just like, basically like, what? I'm just trying to have fun. And I'm like, well, it's not fun for me, you know? And so I was like explaining that concept of pushing buttons. She's like, I just like messing with you. She's like, I just like being a rascal. I was like, I know. And I was like, it's healthy. I feel like we're supposed to push each other's buttons. It helps us grow and like see what areas we want to work on and improve ourselves. And I was like, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, like I'm just telling you, like, hey dog, like, can you not do that, please? And you find a lot of thrill and satisfaction from doing it. So, just, like, figure out that balance. But yeah, I realized that about kids, and I just like got her from a kid's perspective. I was like, she thinks it's really funny to fuck with me, like.
Mm-hmm.
Joy and satisfaction out of fucking with me and watching me get worked up and pissed off. I'm like, oh, you're driving me crazy. And I like yell stuff like that and we like laugh about it. And she just really loves it. She gets thrilled with watching me like basically get crazy. So yeah, just like had an incident to like yeah, just like that kind of like kids and parents vibe of like, yeah, kids just want to like fuck with the parents and um yeah, the parents are usually too stressed out to even like notice or catch what's happening and yeah, the kid just gets a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, it's 11:22 now. Honestly, I feel like he's been pranking me and Ma, like just farting really stupid close to us, and like moments where we're like, oh, look at the sunset, you know, it's supposed to be all deep and meaningful. We're like trying to pray and meditate. So he's been reminding me of who he is. So I'm like, all right, I can play that. I can play that medicine.
All right,
He's
now.
the one looking for a good laugh and at our expense, really. So I'm like, I might as well get a good laugh for myself and all of us by just pranking him.
I can't wait till we all watch Kim's Convenience together. Like they're all really shot out, but I think the funniest dynamic is the dad and the daughter. Yeah, they all have their funny interpersonal dynamics and like the ways they be punking and roasting each other. But yeah, I feel like the dad and the daughter's dynamic is the funniest. So yeah, they're both really like hard headed and strong characters and just yeah, always trying to teach each other a lesson and it always goes really wrong and fucked up and just goes too far.
Sounds exactly like Lily and Sean.
No, it's like an Asian version of that. It's really never seen that in like Asian stuff, you know? So yeah, it's like a really fiery dad and daughter dynamic and yeah, they're both just like so stupid sometimes in the same exact way.
Yeah, just today she was trying to tell him something or something that he should be doing on his own. And she was just like, honestly, you're like a big kid sometimes. And he was just like, well, that's what I am, isn't it? And he was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, I am still a kid. And she was like, but then all of you are. She was like, you have to think of me sometimes, what it's like raising all of you as kids. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just a big kid trying my best too. Which like we were both just like, I'm just a big kid. Mommy, take care of me. And she's just like in the kitchen, like, like she's mad, but no, she's loving it too.
Yeah, yeah, she asked for all this. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, we need her. Well,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But then we're so Leo, we have our moments like, man, let me do it myself. I don't need your help.
yeah, of course. Honestly, it's like a kind of random thing that I think about a lot, but I don't. Well, when we were in middle school or high school, I don't know. There's like this. I didn't know it was middle school where there's like, um, I don't know, just like some kids transitioning. It was like just a lot of kids transitioning back to back. But we had went to like a funeral or whatever, and the mom was telling a story about the transition daughter, and it really touched me. And it's like a story I think about all the time, honestly. Like the playfulness of a child. I think it's like really special, important.
I knew it was about to go to a stupid place because the look on your face and the way your voice tone changed, but I didn't realize it was about to go to death and funerals.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I kind of stopped. I was like, oh wait, she's eating, and then but yeah, I guess I wasn't trying to go to the funeral. It was just like the playfulness of a child is very special. Is what
Yeah,
I
just the detail. You can't just bypass those along the way, though. Like you still said them out loud. Reroute my attention to, oh yeah, a playful child. Like, but what about everything else you just said? Like, I'm not a goldfish. Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah. Like playful children, playful 32-year-old children. Yeah, I remember all of that though, for real. And it was really deep. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, because we were just teenagers, and now I have a daughter, so it's crazy because that just really impacted me for whatever reasons it did at that time. It stayed with me, and then since having Mike, I'm having this amazing, playful child that constantly wants to make me laugh and stuff. Yeah, I just have been remembering that quality of like when a child is healthy, they like naturally just want to uplift and bring joy to the people around them, especially like their parents in particular, you know?
Yeah, they're unbothered in whatever the parents are vibrating, but they just stay in that joy and wanting to spread that joy.
Yeah, yeah. I've just been like really appreciating that about Monica. Like, yeah, she has her days where she does, she does have like heavier feelings and things she moves through, but I watch the way she handles it. And yeah, there's some days where she's like basically just gonna watch She-Ra for hours or something, like kind of just watch TV and chill. And there's some days where she just wants to play and stuff or be very snuggly. But I see her and I'm like, yeah, she moves through things in really like boss Devi ways and still like, yeah, she'll move through things, but her main focus is definitely like just playing and having fun and keeping it very light and yeah, as free and frisky as possible. So,
I had a really big bunny booty in my mouth, and I didn't want to chew it on camera.
oh, okay. Because I was about to keep talking, and then I was like, I can't tell if she wants to say something or if she's trying not to choke on something she thought of. And
Yeah,
so, and
that
so
that
I just
big.
like got to it. I was like, yeah, just like waiting because I was, yeah, I had,
Yeah, I fucked up and looked at the screen and saw you and your reactions and how you're trying to make sense of what I was doing. And yeah, then seeing you and your impulses and conclusions, I was just like, man, this is getting really stupid because you look burnt. And I was like, I'm just trying not to be seen looking like a fat ass right now. And then yeah, you look like it got personal. You were like, oh no, like, yeah. Then you're like, oh, and you just got quiet and just kept looking around all burnt. And I was just like, yeah, this is getting really stupid. Cause then I really did have to focus because I was like, yeah, I had so much food in my mouth and these funny food here kind of like really crunchy and sharp. And I was like, it became a danger hazard that I could have choked because I was laughing and had too much food in my mouth. So I tried to bite it in half, but I felt that it was just gonna crumble apart. So I was like, oh, just put the whole thing. And then I was like literally can barely close my mouth around it. And so I just had so much food in my mouth that I was trying to just chew off screen. Then you not being able to see me got really stupid. And then it was like a safety hazard. And I was like, okay, I just really need to focus at this point.
yeah, that thing happened where I was like really busy talking. And so when I looked at you, like then yeah, the mind insecurities crept in of like, oh, did I say something? Am I triggering? Or should I shut up? And just yeah, I just wasn't sure exactly what had happened. And then yeah, I was about to keep telling you another story, and then I was just like, I don't know what's going on right now. So I'm just kind of waiting.
Never ask anything either. Like you just saw that I wasn't on the screen. And then immediately it was just all in your head. Like you just kept looking and then looking away and then looking and then laughing and looking burnt. But you never said anything out loud. Like you didn't even try to like ask what's on over there. You were just like quietly getting burned by yourself. So I was like watching all of this and I was like, okay, now I'm literally about to start choking and losing it. Cause like I was just trying not to be seen. And then this bitch is like going to a whole nother place about it. So I was like, this is such a show right now.
Yeah, I was just about to be like, oh yeah, so I bought myself some flowers, like, and I was like, I don't know where this is going now. So, just shut up about my flowers.
Damn. Hey, I gotta go get some more bunny footy. I'll be right back, okay?
What?
I gotta just go grab the bag of funny footy. I got a lot of veggies on my plate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a baby Krishna on this label.
Oh, all right now. Funny boy.
I wanted to share you, okay, the story that you told me about the grandpa hitting the car when you and Ashley were in it, and like the way that y'all responded. Um, what flashed through my mind was this scene. It was me, Ma, and Pa. We were out in Palaca in town. We were at the phone store this past time we got these newest phones, so it was a couple months ago. Um, at first we were all in the store for a while, and then I went out to the car, and there was a van full of Mexican looking, I don't know, some kind of like Hispanic family. They were just sweet. Their kids were in there playing or whatever. And then there was like a little bit older woman, like maybe like an auntie or somebody, went to get out of their car, and the door, just the door, hit Pa's car. He instantly got so fucking dramatic. It was like 0 to 120, okay? Just like the big eyes just staring. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see what just happened? The door just hit my car. Your door. You have to watch these kids. Oh, it was one of the kids did it. So he goes off on the lady just like innocently sitting in there being like the babysitter or whatever. One of the kids fucked around. They weren't paying attention because they were being a kid playing, following their impulses. He goes off on every fucking body in the minivan. Just, and we and Ma had to be like, all right, chill. They got it. They fucked up. They got it. Like, we're good. There's no damage, you know? But he just instantly reacted so strongly and very fucking loud about it, like in their face. Like, yeah, like Leo territory. So yeah, when you were describing that scene of you and Ashley just sitting in there smoking, I was like, yeah, I got flashbacks of a really different kind of response. And like nobody, like, we didn't get hit by the car. It was just a fucking door touched our car.
Yeah, the stupid thing was like honestly that the same or okay, what had just happened when she had gotten there, like either I don't know, the same day or two, whatever, um, when I had parked behind her, I had like, like just touched it. We didn't feel anything, but when we got out, they were like slightly touching. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, oh shit, I'm so sorry. I didn't feel anything at all. And she was like, no, it's okay. Like, I didn't feel anything. It's okay. I was like, do you want me to move my car and all this? And we were both like, yeah, very like present, communicative, and addressing it. And it was like the slightest fucking bump. And so, yeah, there's a whole other detail of like, yeah, we just communicated immediately, made sure we both felt okay. That was like a concern of like, how do you feel? Are you okay? Like, we both addressed each other's emotions and like, okay, we're good. So yeah, I realized I was like, it was so different when it was, yeah, the same
Yeah,
situations, but yeah, just very different way it played out.
yeah,
Um, yeah, we like addressed it immediately, apologized, laughed, and yeah, made peace with it. Yeah, just very gracefully through the whole thing, and it was, yeah, nothing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Devi's handling minor infractions versus yeah, unconscious dudes is a really different dynamic. Like I said, I think in both situations, like yeah, something should be said in that kind of a circumstance, like immediately address it and acknowledge it. But yeah, of course, there's more better vibes ways to do it than others. So I don't agree with the strength of his reaction, but yeah, I was, happy to see him acknowledge it right away. But yeah, and he checked, like we made sure, and I checked too, just to make sure. Because I was like, yeah, if something, I just wanted to know, does this actually really need to be addressed other than like, hey, you hit my car, or like your door hit my car, whatever. Um, yeah, so yeah, he definitely went way more than was necessary and as for what happened. But yeah,
Is
because the same thing I've been thinking, like there's the neighbor two houses down. I had a really nice spiritual connection with her. And yeah, she straight up was like, yeah, just come over anytime, because they were always sitting down by their they have a nice little shade thing, like right by the riverbank. Not, they still have a dog, but just along the riverbank where the grass is. And they have one of those tables with the fireplace built into it. So they would always just like chill there at night during the cooler months at sunset. They would have the fire going. So yeah, I just remember seeing them literally for weeks with that fire table and just, yeah, just could feel the vibes. They were literally out there every evening enjoying the sunset by a fire and just like chilling and having drinks or whatever. So yeah, one day we had a really nice connection in the yard, and yeah, it was just very genuine and, like I said, straight up spiritual. So I was really excited. And I think it was either later that very same day or the very next day, her dog ran into our yard. I think it was later that same day that we met. And at first, me and her just connected, and then Ma came out there, and then this other neighbor, Anita, came out there. So everybody was rendezvousing like one by one. It was just real Debbie vibes. So that was like her first impression of us. And then just hours later, Paul came out, and this is when Pickles was still here. So the three of us were just peacefully enjoying the sunset, sitting on the swing that we have out by the river and just watching the sunset. And then Pickles came to join us too. So it was literally like the whole family sitting on the fucking swing watching the sunset. Her little dog comes over, and he's new to her. He was a rescue dog, so he's not trained yet and blah blah blah. And he's just very little but very fucking loud and obnoxious, just straight up obnoxious. And he just comes bolting into our yard barking, and Paul just lost his shit at not just the dog but at her. And she came, and like I said, we were talking spiritually, kind of more like Abraham vibes, but yeah, she came over very respectful and considerate, 100% ready to take it responsibility. Like, yeah, she's like, yeah, you're so right, I'm sorry, like, yeah, I don't, because he was like, yeah, you have no control over your dog, like you should at least have him on a leash or be able to control him. And she's like, yeah, you're right, I can't control him, like I just got him. Like, she was being really rational, and really compliant and just good vibes, and just, yeah, staying really present to his really strong reactions. And then yeah, I feel like after that she never came back over. Like, she never felt comfortable to come back over. It wasn't until, yeah, months later, Pickles, we couldn't find him, right before I realized he transitioned. And we kept going around asking the neighbors had they seen him and stuff. um yeah, that was like the next time we actually like kind of hung out for a little bit longer, because yeah, he really, and I told her a couple of days later, I was like, I hope my pa's reaction didn't like make you feel unwelcome. I was like, he just, yeah, he gets really territorial. He was worried about Pickles because the dog was threatening Pickles and just being really like, yeah, not cool with Pickles. So I get that Paul jumped from like a Leo territorial aspect and like protection and safety, which is natural, but I don't feel like he should have yelled at her the way that he did, because she was being really respectful about it. Um, and conscious, So yeah, yeah, she never came back over after that. Yeah.
um, I've been thinking about that, but just like Rosalind. Uh, uh,
I really feel like in that respect, like yeah, he's definitely chilled out. I haven't seen him intentionally like make somebody, yeah, like blow up or get really uncomfortable. But yeah, every once in a while, yeah, that aspect is still there. Not as much, but yeah, if there's a whatever trigger for it, yeah, it can come out.
yeah, I've been having a little bit of anxiety regarding that and Micah because, yeah, obviously I raised her and communicate with her like way differently than we were raised. And yeah, I get this like Thunder Boy vibe of like, yeah, like y'all better not yell. Like, don't fucking talk to her like that, cause yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've, yeah, of course, because we're twins and Devies, but I've been literally seeing that exact scene. And yeah, feeling y'all. And I mean, that's understandable. And I think communication should definitely happen beforehand to clarify things. But like I said, yeah, at that kind of level, I don't foresee anything like that happening. Like, me and
Yeah.
mom pretty good about keeping him in check, about that kind of stuff, just like unnecessary aggression. And like, yeah, I've definitely mentioned things about just safety, how I need peace to feel safe, you know. So yeah, he is getting better and more aware. But yeah, like I said, I think with yeah, clear communication about that, I don't
Yeah.
think we have to worry about, because yeah, he's really understanding stuff like that, and like the need to just feel safe in home, you know. That
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah. I think I had been feeling like I will communicate with them beforehand. Um, yeah, because when I was there, I don't remember if it was when we were visiting or right before we moved, but Micah was still kind of young, and Dhruv, for some reason, came to stay with us. It was just like, yeah, like,
He
yeah,
had a break and he came to stay with us.
yeah. And I remember him, like, yeah, having some of those moments with Dhruv one night, and I got really emotional. I had to leave because, yeah, he was like talking to him or yelling at him the way he used to yell at us when you're just like outside building a fire, you know? I'm like, Jewel was literally just being a kid following impulses. And so, yeah, I just remember Paul like snapping at him so many times. And yeah, I got pretty emotional because yeah, I didn't know what to say or do at that time. But yeah, remembering that and like feeling like, yeah, to address like specifically, like, yeah, that's not okay to talk to children like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you should just go ahead and tell him about the TV too, because I haven't said anything. So you should just handle that too. Just yeah, Micah can't see that stuff, you know.
Oh, I
Yeah,
really, I really will tell him because, yeah, I mean, you have like the closest idea to the kind of stuff we watch. And so, yeah, yeah, there's just, yeah, she's in a very good focus, I feel, about life and what things. So, yeah, I like to keep it like that. Yeah, definitely. Just conscious communication and boundaries and space, and then ceremony. Those are the three main things that I've been, yeah, getting ready to be ready about.
Yeah, I've been laughing about the TV thing every day because I've been like feeling like I need to say something for months because I have here and there, but like it's when I'm triggered, so it doesn't go well. And then I'm like, yeah, the longer that I'm waiting, I'm like, man, Twin should just go ahead and handle that because they're coming anyway.
Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'd be happy to bring that up and address that, like, yeah, very directly with him.
Yeah, and I feel like he needs like generalizations don't really, they're not enough. Like you have to get really specific with him and like, yeah, see vibes, break it down. Like, for example, like this kind of scene or this kind of situation happening on a TV show or movie, like that. That's not okay.
No, yeah,
And like I said, these things definitely still need to be communicated, but also you guys aren't even going to be here for that long, so I don't see him just coming home and immediately turning on the TV and like part of his routine. I don't think he's going to be doing that, as much. He might just here and there if like we're not all hanging out, like when he's by himself, just in those moments. But honestly, because yeah, I've click communicated that I don't want the TV on during like dinner time because that's we just want it to be peace and quiet. I'll play music sometimes, but no TV and we just like actually talk and connect and eat our fucking food. So, um he hasn't been watching TV anyway unless he's literally just eating by himself, then he'll turn the TV on, but yeah, when we're there, no TV. And then these past couple weeks, honestly, I haven't even been eating dinner with them. Today was the first time I ate dinner when they were eating dinner. Um, so they've been having their dinner just quietly, the two of them. I'm still doing whatever, trying to just do my work for the day. And then they have their routine, they go for a walk and exercise out front. That's ceremony time. Usually for me out back on the porch or at the dock. And then we kind of gather to watch sunset and then come inside and we'll just chill. That's when I pick the entertainment. So he knows like he has about 2 hours to watch whatever he wants to when I'm not there. And then, yeah, once we're chilling and it's time for me to sit down and eat my dinner, like I pick all the entertainment, from either 8 or 9 o'clock until about 10 o'clock, 10:30. We all just like hang out for a couple of hours and I pick what we're gonna watch. So, and then they go to bed. So we kind of have a little bit of a structure and a flow where yeah, we're like we know we're going to hang out. If we don't eat dinner together, then we're at least going to hang out after dinner once everybody does their sort of evening stuff.
nice. That's nice. 'Cause, yeah, that pressure to like eat at a certain fucking time is way too much. So yeah, I think that sounds real nice because yeah, the desire is just to spend time, quality time together. So it doesn't have to be like forced over food, it can be just like, yeah, once everybody's fulfilled their personal stuff and actually ready to interact externally and with each other. That sounds nice, nice balance.
Yeah, and the good thing about quarantine is they've been coming home and taking a cleanse first thing. So that literally, like, yeah, makes them wash it all off. So yeah, just that is really helpful in their vibes. And then, yeah, sometimes I will feel inspired to, I'll just like sit and drink water or something and like just sit at the table with them while they're eating if I'm not hungry. So that way I can hang out with them if I'm about to get busy. So yeah, I kind of just take it day by day according to whatever I feel like I need to tend to. For me, I do other than Thursdays, I typically try to spend time with them at some point every day. But just whenever it's in the flow, and we'll communicate like, oh, I'm about to do this, but yeah, we can watch something in a little bit, or um yeah, like when they're sitting down to eat, I'm like, I'm gonna go for a cleanse, but yeah, we can hang out later and watch something. So just so we have an idea, like when we do want to actually spend time together. But yeah, definitely the food. Yeah, just, just eat whenever you're naturally hungry. And um, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would like if we just hung out with them, even if we're not eating. But again, I guess that's what I'm kind of feeling anxious about, because they're used to me just doing whatever I want, and like it's understood, like no pressure. But I don't know. I feel like they might. That's why, yeah, talking will be really helpful, because they might have assumptions or expectations that it'll be different when y'all come through. Like expect that from you, and also maybe even me too. I don't know, but yeah, they're used to me just like basically like ignoring them until I'm ready to hang out with them. So yeah, I don't know how all of you guys would handle that if you tried to come here and do that too. So yeah, everybody's gonna need to be like really clear in communication and vibes, because yeah. No,
Yeah,
I don't want nobody fuck up my flow and freedom.
I already told you, I was like, that was one of the first things I was wanting to communicate. Is like, yeah, like space is like used to like doing things when I want, like even though I have her, and it's like, yeah, I still like put meals out and clean and do all these things in a day. It's like it's all on our time, you know? And so yeah, that's something that was one of the first things I wanted to communicate with them. Is just like, yeah, last time I got just really overwhelmed, feeling suffocated all the time, like trapped, and it wasn't that. So yeah, just communicating like, yeah, obviously we're gonna spend time together every day, but it's just not gonna be all day every day. I need to have windows of balance for my sanity, uh, well-being. So yeah, just actually letting them know, like, yeah, last time y'all really like just, yeah, put way too much pressure and expectation, and yeah, I can't handle all of that. So just, yeah, obviously expect to hang out every day, just not all day.
Yeah, and just yeah, like use keywords like when you do this, it stresses me out. Like when I say like when you do this specifically, like it stresses me out. Stress is like something clear that they can comprehend. There's other dynamics, the way that we word things, it might go over their heads, but when I just tell them very clearly, this stresses me out, um, they understand that, and yeah, give me the space that I need.
Okay.
Because they don't, yeah, and then they're like, yeah, we don't want to cause you stress. We don't want you to feel stressed out. Like that's their genuine desire, is that they don't want to stress us out. So it's helpful for them to know, because we tell them like, yeah, this stresses me out very clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was even going to tell them too, like, like I mentioned about best behavior, being on your best behavior, and not like yelling and arguing and stuff like that in front of Maika, like that's like you can't do that, because they'll do that when me and Buddy are around, but me and him are pretty good at handling it. I either shut it down or we just ignore the shit out of them and we just talk and laugh amongst ourselves and just basically like, yeah, until they're done doing whatever they're doing, um, whatever the situation calls for. If it's not that serious, we just ignore them. But if it's like, yeah, if it's seriously making me uncomfortable, then I just shut it down. So yeah, just I've even had that awareness to remind them, like, seriously, like, y'all are used to just arguing every day at some point. Even just like little arguments that just last a few seconds. There's a lot of back and forth constantly every day. So, yeah, to just be aware of that and yeah, just request that they don't do that shit when y'all are here, and especially not in front of Maika. She shouldn't be seeing Naniman Dada arguing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we've been watching really good shows like the mermaid shows, and um I just started playing that more regularly, and then definitely Grounded for Life. They just have a lot of communication, like good communication between family members and really relatable dynamics of stuff that can come up between family members, and healthy ways to handle it. So, yeah, I feel like all of that is definitely seeping into their consciousness. And yeah, day by day, the overall trend is definitely, it's getting better. There's more light, love, peace, and laughter than anything else. So, that's what I remind myself is just keep it in perspective because yes, stuff comes up. It's inevitably going to come up, but to try not to completely lose my shit when it does, because the reality is like that's just one moment in a day when there's like countless hours of just harmony, good vibes. But yeah, my mind tends to focus on that one negative thing and just get really in a rage mode about it, and not be able to let it go. And then I'm just, yeah, mad at people, hurting them with my energy, hurting myself. And yeah, when I can catch myself, just be like, yo, actually, yeah, that was just like a second of a day, in that cosmic perspective. So, yeah, just even reminding your mind, yeah, stuff's gonna come up and there will be those moments, but yeah, just keeping it in perspective and knowing that we're gonna handle it with as much love and awareness as we can. Yeah, that makes all the difference in how we actually are able to handle it when it does come up. Just even having the awareness that things do come up, and then yeah, being clear in our intention that yeah, we'll just handle it with the love.
Yeah.
And yeah, just that basic reminder of like for real, just unconditionally just being ourselves as much as possible. That's like a daily task to just remind myself. My job is just to be myself and let everyone else be themselves, because I feel like that's a big part of our healing. Because we didn't grow up knowing that that's natural to just be who we are. We took everything personally, and yeah, nobody grows if we're not being ourselves. And yeah, like you and Maika with the button pushing, that's natural. That's kind of a side role of family, is to press each other's buttons so that we can heal and grow. So um yeah, remember that.
we just supposed to be ourselves and be be loving with ourselves and each other, and that'll take care of everything. I feel like the top of your head's a little bit chopped off there, mate. There we go. Well, mate, how you feeling? I'm about ready for that balance of Chief and Chunk. So I assumed that you had during our break, so I did before I called you back. I just had like one puff because listen, it was that bowl from earlier. There was literally just a puff left, and you smoked a whole bong bowl. So, I guess I was just trying to get it ready for the next ceremony. So yeah, I just had to help myself to a little slight tub. I was over here being real diligent and writing meeting notes. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I wasn't being a doofus stoner. I was in here writing notes, I'm diligently awaiting your phone call. So yeah. I think yeah, she just ate, so she's probably like, oh yeah, it's time for my chief cycle because I just ate, and now yeah, like I was about to be eating. So yeah, I really just assumed like, yeah, she probably did because I was about to call you and be like, hey, I just want to take a slight toke before I eat, but then yeah, I just felt like that was doing too much because I was literally stepping out onto the porch, blow it out, give thanks, namaste, and then coming back in. So I was like, I just wanted to literally just take that one puff and come sit down and fuck up this plate of pani puri. So yeah, we can smoke together. Yeah, that was funny because I did have that impulse of like, oh, now my belly's full and now I want a ceremony. And then yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I was being bum because I was like, oh, she sat here like all diligently, like supportively listening while I was, or just supporting while I was like eating. And then I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go smoke. So yeah, I was like being bum. I thought that sounded like too crazy or too wild to do that. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll sit here and yeah, just hang out while she eats her food and then we'll smoke together. So thanks for just reminding me, like, yeah, just no, but I'm glad because I honestly I got so sleepy after all the processing. So yeah, I actually did genuinely stronger want to like kind of write stuff down. Instead of just moving on and ceremonying right then. So yeah, I agree. It was really divine that you didn't, because I seriously I appreciate the notes and the fact that we're about to like really ceremony together. But yeah, it's also just a reminder to just be yourself unconditionally because like I said, I just assumed that you had smoked. So this the real me. I thought this was the real you. Yeah. Like I said, I definitely had the impulse and desire for it, but yeah, it definitely wasn't stronger than yeah, just sitting down and jotting some notes down. So yeah. Yeah, happy to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, cool. I just packed up a bowl while we were talking just now after I fucked up my plate. So yeah, my bowl's packed up and ready to go too. Also, I did not smoke a whole bowl. I smoked about half a bowl. So just thought you wanted to know that this is the real me. I could have smoked the whole bowl. I could have smoked the whole bowl, but I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention like my deed taught me, and just yeah, if you're good, you're good. Why push it? And so yeah, I have an incredible abundance at the moment, which I've been thirstily waiting for. And yeah, there's an urge to be like, well, why not? Just smoke it because I want to and because I like to, but I don't need to. So I'm just learning this new skill and art of slightly toking instead of stupidly toking. So yeah. Slightly stupid. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that was a great speech there, mate. Yeah. I also assumed that you just smoked your whole bowl because I saw you puff way more than I did. Like I just took two or three puffs and I was like, yeah, I need to just be good for right now and not do too much. Um, but yeah, I feel like I just saw you take more puffs from your bong. So also your bowl is way bigger than my tiny little pipe bowl. So yeah, I guess my mind can't even comprehend the level, the magnitude at which the big chief operates. So, yeah, I just assumed that you just kept chiefing until you just blew out the whole bowl because that's what it looked like you were doing. So, um, yeah, either way, you smoked more than me. So, say what you will about finishing bowls or not finishing them, but you smoked more than me. That's yeah, the summary. You eat more than me. I smoke more than you. That's just how it is. What's new? What's new? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, y'all gonna eat them crab legs. She look like she don't know what she doing. Let me get that. I need to take me a little nap. Yeah, I'm gonna order some pizza and I'm gonna take me a nap. You were holding your nose, and I was like, is she even holding her nose? Because the only word that sounded nasally was nap. Like everything else was like, y'all go ahead and order me. Y'all go ahead and order some pizza. I'm gonna take me a nap. Like my nose is really sweaty and oily. I get a good grip on it. You feeling risky out here? You feeling risky? Yeah, I'm gonna open up my window while I go ceremony so it cools down. Nice. Oh, that's such a vibe. Oh, the open window at night. Oh yeah. Hey, so I bought myself flowers. Thank you. Thank you for buying yourself flowers. That makes me very happy. And yeah, I feel like I get to receive that for me too. Just you showing me that. Also, yeah, Devi Life Twinning. I'm pretty sure that's the title of the recent Kelly Stamps video. So, what I wanted to tell you, okay, so I watched the video and she literally went to Trader Joe's and got herself some flowers, right? And I was like, damn, that looks so nice. So, yeah, a whole unexpected thing yesterday was I needed to really get bud and actually was supposed to come on Friday, but they ran out. She asked Edwin, "Do we have enough?" And he said, "Yeah." And she said that he underestimated how much they smoke, and so she said that she thought they were good for 2 more weeks, but they weren't. And
He
so, that was a significant under. What the fuck?
yeah,
This nigga, what is he on lately? Oh my god, they've been together for how long? He didn't know? He didn't know?
he was like, yeah,
Nigga.
yeah,
We're good. But she said that, yeah, he like plays his video games and then stress smokes and wants to smoke blunts when, yeah, the game gets all stressful. So she's like, yeah, he thinks he doesn't need a lot or complains he gets too high because the bud's too strong, but then gets stressed out playing video games and needs to like stress smoke a whole bunch of bud. And so, yeah, I guess I heard anyone even say stress smoke. Like, what? He, mm, this is stupid. Stress smoke? I've just recently been hearing about stress eating. Okay, this stress smoke business, isn't that like, I don't know, I feel like that's redundant because isn't like most of the time when stoners are smoking, like, isn't it understood that you trying to reduce stress?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Damn. See, that's just more evidence of exactly the whole self-love journey that I was sharing earlier. All of that genuinely makes me so happy and thankful that I don't have a man right now. I feel like men are just really stupid right now. I know that not everyone is. There are definitely exceptions. There are woke, awakened men, but the general consensus is men are just really fucking stupid right now.
That's
Every
serious.
so stupid about all of that.
Every time we've seen each other lately, we literally have stories about how stupid dudes in our lives are. Like it's just story after story of, oh yeah, you thought that was dumb. Hold on, like listen to how dumb this shit is. So yeah, we have like just stories and stories of how dumb dudes are. And yeah, I mean, here's just another one of like, yeah, we're good on bud and like actually no, like we need it now, not 2 weeks from now. So I feel like the last sip of soda story, that's so telling into him and their relationship. And saying she's the
also
one that
herself,
work about it.
she should know better by now than to trust him with big decisions like that. Mm.
I'm such a like I'm a stoner. Like I hide stuff and stash stuff from myself. No partner. Like that's just me and me. And so I'm like, me personally, I would always have like, nah, we're not out, you're out. Like I'm good. Maybe you ain't, but I'm good. So yeah. This is
Yeah.
like a personal stash?
Oh. Why don't you just call 2 for 3?
Oh, so now you want to call 2 for 3? Why you ain't calling when you smoke the rest of the eighth?
Realness. Oh my god. Real argument about some fucking weed, man.
When the weed runs
Look out. Oh man. Oh yeah. So basically, thanks to that stupidity, I got to have a completely unexpected Devi coordinated rendezvous to where yeah, we were literally just gonna go get bud together. She wanted to get tahini from Trader Joe's. We walked in, I see the flowers. Kelly stamps, buy yourself flowers just because you're worth it. And I was like, I was like, thank you, Kelly Stamps, because I walked in there and I was like, I'm buying myself some fucking flowers. Like, I had literally watched that video the day before and didn't be like, oh, let me go buy myself flowers today or tomorrow. It's just like, yeah, I want to do that for myself. It's been like years. And so I was like, yeah, I want to do that for myself. And then, yeah, I tell Ashley like where the delivery bud is. And she's like, well, I wanted to go to a Trader Joe's. Can we see if that's in the area? And so, yeah, we literally go for one thing. And then I just am all of a sudden in Trader Joe's seeing flowers. And I'm like, I just watched that video yesterday and I'm already here buying myself flowers. So, yeah, that was really special because I wasn't expecting that at all. And yeah, um, I put the flowers, I put some in my bedroom, in my bathroom, in the living room, and just split up one little $4 bouquet. And yeah, that little $4 bouquet is making me very happy. I have this little one for my bed when I wake up. Mhm. So this one's right by my bed. And then I have this main one for the Devi desk. And then I have some little purple ones in the bathroom.
Hmm.
So yes, know your worth. Buy yourself some flowers. Yeah, man. Because when I started looking when we first walked in, they were like $10 bouquets, and I was like, maybe not. And then we kept walking, and then we saw like the $4 ones. I was like, $3.99. I got that. I got that. So yeah, that felt very, very good and satisfying to buy myself some flowers just because I'm worth it. And yeah, I really enjoyed that video. It was so funny and sassy, the Kelly Stamps one. So I appreciated watching her video. And then, yeah, it definitely inspired me of like, yeah, I love when I feel inspired to treat myself like that and do those kinds of things for myself. But yeah, I've been in a kind of bummy emo mood. So I was like, not inspired to go like buy myself flowers. But yeah, literally I was just trying to get bud yesterday and then a soul sister showed up who needed bud too. And yeah, I got myself some flowers. And yeah, I got flowers and flowers I bought flowers yesterday. So yeah, like I said, Mija, I got some I got some flowers, you know. Need somebody to clap for me, you know. I caught them flowers, you know. Say it again.
So, what'd you get yesterday?
Girl, bought myself some flowers yesterday.
Well done, Debbie. Well done, all of that. I'm really happy to hear all that for real.
Thank you, Debbie. I feel like, yeah, I feel so blessed because, yeah, I literally I mean, like the stupidity of, yeah, them running out of bud, but like, I just wouldn't have felt okay if I was by myself yesterday. Um,
Yeah, because at first I was like, damn, he's stupid. But then, yeah, all these scriptures and readings, I'm like, yeah, that was also Mahamaya, that was also part of her Leela was to make him so deluded to think that they were good. So
Um, yeah, I really love all of that. And then, yeah, Kelly stamps. I'm like, literally, like, oh, yeah, that was a video she just made. You're like, yeah, I watched it the day before. And yeah, just the seeds and the journey, and literally, like, yeah, that blossomed so quickly into you getting yourself flowers for real. And yeah, then remembering that was, yeah, one of the last readings, like the angel readings that was doing with Shakur. That was one of the messages that they told me last time, was like, you need to buy yourself flowers. And I was like stupid broke then. So yeah, I'm realizing I never did that. But I manifested the flowers from a lot of different people like since then. So yeah, that's really new for me. And I, for the past week and a half, have been receiving fresh flowers every day when I wake up, because there's a bowl of mogra from the garden for me. So um yeah, I am receiving flowers because I'm worth it. And yeah, it's also nice to just know that you can go buy yourself some, like that you deserve to invest in that, it's not a necessity, it's just a really nice, nurturing luxury.
Yeah, I feel real blessed because, yeah, just moving into this house, I feel like, yeah, I've had a kind of nice supply of flowers. It feels like almost once a month for whatever reason. Someone showing up with flowers. And yeah, it was real special because, yeah, yeah, I wanted to buy them for myself and I did. And yeah, just that whole alignment of, for real, watching Kelly's specific video. And she too wasn't planning on going to Trader Joe's. She was looking for like a lady who sells like just like a flower stand, but she couldn't find her. And so that's why she even went to Trader Joe's. She wasn't trying to go either. So I just, yeah, that whole thing, like I had no desire or plans or intention of trying to go to Trader Joe's, but I would just want to get some flowers with my friend. And um her,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, I'm so
we
curious about her reason for wanting tahini all of a sudden. Like, what kind of videos has she been watching? And just,
wanted tahini for a while because actually at our house she used to use mine. So she's been wanting tahini for a while. Just like, yeah, she's trying to move away from dairy and get like more actually like vegan. So yeah, for her health and immune system, cutting out dairy, she feels so. Do you want to take a little break and then we rendezvous for the ceremony? Like a, because I know the pause, like a little pause in the recording. I mean,
oh, yeah, sure. Let's wait until I've already peed on camera.
I
Yeah.
did. I
Yeah. So, yeah, let's record me peeing, but then cut it off before you go pee. That sounds really good. Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying to be respectful of like I didn't hear you pee, so I thought you're just sitting there holding it. So okay, well I didn't hear you pee, and I normally hear you peeing, so I thought you're just sitting here holding it, and I was like, oh hey, like let me shut up. Maybe she's trying to pee and stop the recording. But I mean, if you did it, that's fine. I'm trying to fart on YouTube. I'm trying to do it all, So yeah.
I did. The tube was very delayed. I just heard I'm trying to fart on you. I didn't know YouTube was coming. I literally heard and processed, I'm trying to fart on you.
Hey, I miss you so much. I'm just trying to come over and fart on you. Like, I've just been waiting a whole year to come fart on you. Like, yeah.
The stupid thing is, I'm more concerned about your daughter doing that than.
I was like, somebody will come fart on you. I was like, speaking of, you might get farted on for real though. Like, you think dad's pranking you. I have a wild prankster, OG Devi, who has been pretty up and about with the fart pranks of coming real cute and close, and you all of a sudden will smell something that's not
Well,
real. handle her, yeah, because I'm like, she did that the last time I came around and I got her real good. So she
Yeah,
knows who she's with.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Feel free to get her back. Feel free to get her back. She needs that and definitely has it coming. But yeah, just pin her down, fart on her one time, see what kind of wonders that might do, you
I
know.
She cornered me in y'all's bathroom. Like I was at the sink and then she, yeah, basically cornered me in and just like farted on me and then left. And I was like, yeah, that Zach broth, like, ugh, I feel so used, just, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
That shows you how savage she can be. So I was like, okay, she just get ready, Maika, because it's coming. It's coming. And yeah, she was like begging me to stop. Like, stop, Pia. Oh, stop, Pia. I was like, hey man, don't mess with me, girl. I'm not just gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back so good you would have wished you didn't do shit to me.
Yeah. Yeah, she's also been like scaring me, like for real, like waiting around and popping out and scaring me. And she actually finally got good at it because remember her timing when you came, it was really off. Yeah, her timing was really off with trying to scare people to where it never ever scared me. But yeah, she's evolved over the past year and yeah, I've had to like yell at her or not had to, but I've like gone off because I'm like I have so much anxiety like you don't even understand like I'm already walking around like with the insides of me shaking because I'm like healing a lot and moving through a lot. And then you're jumping out and scaring me on top of that. And I was like, I feel like I can't relax. Like I'm not able to relax. So yeah, there was like one day where I was just like, I need you to stop scaring me. Like, please, like I'm stressed out. It's giving me a lot of anxiety. I'm nervous and shaky and I can't calm down. And she was just, yeah, again, like really trying to comprehend that of like just trying to have fun, mom, and I'm like, yeah, me too. Just we have different ideas of what produces fun. So it's just like find that common ground, Mija. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, man, we might have to have a talk because like my concern is, yeah, like me freaking out on her, but yeah, like I could swing on her and hit her. Like I don't that's the thing with me. There's no telling with my reflexes with the PTSD. So like yeah, I would really hate for something, yeah, tragic to happen. It doesn't need to happen.
I have to talk to her because she gets real sensitive and quiet and like gets her feelings hurt, but when she does stuff like that to me I have to tell her because I too, it's not obviously to the degree you have, but I too have like my own like body traumas. And yeah, sometimes she just like grabs my titties or like reach in her hand and like grab my titty and I'm like I literally I'm about to just like break out into tears. I'm like, that's you can't do that. Like, this is my body. So, yeah, she definitely pushes some pretty strong buttons and like body traumas of mine sometimes. So, yeah, I do my best to communicate with her, but because she has no experience of those things, thankfully, she has no comprehension of what's the problem. So, yeah, she might need to hear it from somebody else, maybe in different words and vibes, but she doesn't really comprehend that yet, honestly, and it is a struggle for me. Because yeah, it's not funny all the time. I'm really sensitive about my body and being touched, and she just don't get it, honestly. So yeah, you might have to talk to her, let her just express some things in a way she might better comprehend of like yeah, the shock of being touched. And because I mean, like I show her of like do her uncomfortable things and stop when she asks, and I'm like, you get it. I know you get it to a certain extent, but yeah, she just don't quite fully comprehend of like boundaries. Like, yeah, that's very triggering to just like touch other people in certain places where they're not expecting or even wanting that. So
Like, I just like I'm like laughing, but simultaneously feeling a lot of anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, nobody touches me when I'm not expecting them to in my life. I'm just, yeah, like that's the life that I've created. So I can't even imagine just, yeah, when I'm not expecting it at all, just, yeah, for something to be touched or grabbed or whatever. I don't know. Like, yeah, just the unexpected. Because I've just recently been realizing that I don't handle surprise well. Um, so yeah, to be surprised about something so personable and like personal and like easily triggerable. Yeah, just for my own safety and well-being and hers too. I'm like, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, I know I'm able to express what I need to with her, and I feel pretty confident that I'll be able to do it in a way that she can really hear and understand. But yeah, that's just helpful to know up front to just kind of be ready for prepared really just be prepared for the possibilities of yeah because I
Yeah,
assume or expect that just because she does it with you that she's automatically going to do it with me. But yeah, if she is and gets to a certain level of comfort with me, yeah, she might, yeah, I feel like it's okay to do certain things with me too. So yeah, just the awareness and preparation is helpful.
yeah, because honestly, she slaps Yesenia's butt, you know. So I'm just saying, like she, yeah, yeah, just letting you know.
About that for years, like literally, yeah, that's the most action I've gotten in a while, and it's, yeah, it's fucking her being really wild and with her impulses.
I know, dog. Sometimes she still like grabs me and like tries to kiss me really intensely. And I'm like, can you please stop? Like, this is making me really emotional and uncomfortable. And just, yeah, it's really emotional sometimes because she's such an affectionate person, you know, like she's so affectionate. And so I love and appreciate that about her, but yeah, I just have a lot to work on in that whole arena. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's like on the verge of tapping.
it's really intense for me because yeah, she has like no physical body boundaries, traumas, you know, like she's coming from a completely different space than we are in. So yeah, it does get intense sometimes because she just, yeah, she's so like just has all this love, she doesn't even know what to do with it and just wants to like pour it and like shower you with her love and intense affection, and it's kind of like I'm not used to this at all. And I, yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I'm still her mother figuring out how the fuck to like, oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, even hearing you say all that, realizing, yeah, you see her pretty much every day, half year, so it's like, yeah, you're still learning to deal with it. So, I just see her every once in a while, and that still sounds really crazy intense to me.
Yeah, because yeah, it brings up all my intimacy stuff. I'm like, I don't know how to like even receive or give that way, you know? It's so intense the way she gives. I'm like, I don't even know how to receive all of that. Like yeah, it's a lot. I don't, yeah, I'm still learning with her like intense. Yeah, just like how intense she is with her affection, you know? I'm just like, yeah, I I feel really awkward with my intimacy stuff.
Oh, really?
Huh?
I said, oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, just like hugging and snuggling, like I can obviously that's comfortable with her, but yeah, there's just like
Yeah, sometimes she just like, yeah, was like kissing me all over my face and just like showering me with kisses. Like that's challenging to receive. Like, cause I do that to her, you know, and I realize there's certain things I know how to give but not receive, and that's one thing. Like kind of like showering her with affection and kisses and hugs. I feel like I know how to give that, but I don't really know how to receive that, you know, like it actually physically makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's so trippy because I can relate to like 100% to everything that you're expressing. And I'm like, why don't I feel like that right now? Like, what have I done differently? And yeah, it's like it's that last EFT retreat. I'm telling you, dog. Like everything that you're describing, I yeah, I've felt all of that for years, for as long as I could remember. But that one, it was time. It just, yeah, that one broke through so many walls and barriers to exactly that intimacy, affection, touch, because yeah, that was definitely one of the most intense things I've ever done in my life, was just really immerse myself in that thing. I didn't even know what, that's why I was sitting there fucking crying. You guys dropped me off. I just, yeah, my spirit knew what was coming and I was like freaking out. Uh, the whole drive, mostly we were trying to smoke and like get you real high, and yeah, you're just kind of having a breakdown the whole way of like pre-processing. Oh my gosh, I thought it was once you guys dropped me off and like physically left me by myself. I just been freaking out the
You
whole.
really lost it. That's when you like finally let yourself lose it because you couldn't basically control it at that point. But yeah, it was like kind of like the whole way that you're like freaking out, man. There was just like a lot of uncomfortable resistance, and you like really didn't want to go, and you're like wondering why you just weren't gonna like hang out with us and smoke. You're like, oh, I just want to like hang out and smoke. Like, why am I going to this like healing retreat? This is gonna be so much work. And we were just like laughing, like, yeah, good luck. Like, like we got kids, we got kids and shit. Like, yeah, fine.
Yeah, of all people, fucking you and Sasha would be the ones to like drop me off freaking out because I'm like basically choosing to put myself through this situation, and it's you two being, yeah, peace. We're just gonna go smoke and like, yeah, we have children, we have a child.
We can't afford to work on ourselves and deal with our trauma. Like we're just gonna go get high, take the easy way out because we got kids. We just can't afford to go to EFT retreats.
Luxury of healing deep trauma. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, so that retreat, just those 10 days, literally healed lifetimes of that, exactly those kind of touchy subjects, pain, literally touch and being touched and all that shit. So yeah, it was after that retreat that I wrote that paper that won me that free session with Sonia. A lot of those experiences that I wrote about came directly from that, like what that, yeah, it was just so profound and significant what I healed during that retreat. So yeah, a lot of that really moving whatever I wrote. Yeah, it was based on my experiences at that retreat. And I remember I wrote those specific things about senses. I was like, see, I did not want to be seen. And touch was a big one. I didn't want to be touched. I didn't want people's love to reach me. It was just, yeah, I literally went through all the senses, and it was like touch, see, feel, yeah, not taste, I guess, but yeah, it was, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, she could get a taste. Yeah, it was really healing because of both ways, right? I healed a lot of my blocks to receiving, but I also healed a lot of blocks to giving, like that feeling of like I have so much love and affection to give, but I just physically can't move my body. Like my mind and something in me is inspiring me to like do this, but like my body, there's a disconnect to where it won't literally let me physically reach out and touch someone. So I had really big breakthroughs in both. I remember really coming through for certain people when times when they were completely losing it, and I was able to comfort them because I was able to actually really reach out and give a lot of love and really hold someone. And then, yeah, I did that a few times, which was really significant, but I received a lot, a lot, a lot. Like so much love and affection. So yeah, a lot of walls, a lot of those Ice Queen's walls got melted. The barricades came down at that EFT retreat. My sister Elsa, Elsa was transformed. So yeah, when I heard went to that one Oakland house and I had heard about yeah, Kashmir is usually snuggling with Bear. I was like, oh well, sounds like she definitely healed some things because Kashmir never ever would have ever let anyone that close to her in my previous acquaintances with her. So I was, yeah, that was one of my biggest tip offs that you had definitely made some profound shifts because, like, there's no fucking way that bitch would have ever been, yeah, just, yeah, anywhere close to that in all of our hippie travels. I just would have never foreseen that ever. Um, I feel like we didn't even snuggle that much, so that sounds like a really biased opinion, but maybe we did snuggle more than I realized. I don't know. I know I we used to like smoke and hang out pretty much every day at some point, but I feel like snuggling it was only like maybe 3 times. Um, but yeah, it did happen, and I let myself receive. He gave me head. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's when I knew some healing had happened. Because, yeah, I that's what I'm saying. I was like, that just never would have happened. Yeah, just never would have even happened. So, yeah, that was one of my first tip offs. Yeah, I had heard about uh you and some bear and some snuggling. So yeah, I knew the Ice Queen's layers were melting away. It's making me realize that Shakur knows that Matt Chandler gave me head. Like it came up at a really nice restaurant, a dinner after a radio show with me, Lori, and Shakur. Um, Obviously it came up as a side detail to something way more intense, but yeah, it basically became really evident that yeah, because Lori told him certain things. Yeah, he knew. And then I straight up said things. I think I voluntarily said something myself. Like actually I don't think she told him beforehand. She just told him that we had been connecting and like hanging out a lot in the past. But yeah, I told him I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not like we had sex, but he just like gave me head or whatever. And he was just like, Cash Miracle. He's like, I didn't know you get down like that. He was just like so shocked. Like, I didn't know you get down like that. That's all he could say. I know you get down like that. Oh, that's the best reaction to that. Oh man. Hey, I'm about to go to the car, so I need to switch my phone. So this one's gonna cut out. Um Yeah, I'll just plug my headphones in while you're doing that. And then, yeah, I'm ready to walk out to the porch too. Okay, so I'm basically gonna pause this recording because then I'm switching phones. So, and then just call you back on the. Do you want to call me back or you call me back? It doesn't matter. Okay, well, I'll call you back. And once again, thanks for a juicy session and segment. Yeah, I think we're seeing the themes emerging, and yeah, we just keep coming back to sacred sexuality here, my sister. And so, Shakti Ma, Jai Shiv Shakti. Yeah. Yeah, we get down like that. You trying to go down? Like, you trying to go down? Like, I get down like that. Can go down. Let me see you go. Let me see you go to town for real. Let me see you go to town. All right now. Yeah. Let me see you put it down. Yeah. So much talking about all this sexual healing and like juicy awakening. I've been really like at some point every day, I just spend time thinking of Doja and just, yeah, she really represents and embodies that liberated sexuality and Shakti. So seriously, right before we rendezvoused, I was moving my car. And oh no, like when I got back right before the rendezvous, I was bringing the water in. And right when I pulled up, Juicy Juicy queued up and started playing on the radio. Or, and I was just like, all right now. And yeah, I was about to turn my car off, but I just like left it just to like unload the water. And it was a really fun vibe. And so yeah, I was already feeling her as like a part of the meeting because I was like, yeah, right around 3 or well, yeah, like right before. So yeah, and then just me and Micah, we listened to her the I don't remember what it's called, but the album that was in Santa Cruz, like the 2016 or whatever, that album that we used to listen to. So yeah, we're literally journeying with her right before she left. Wow. Yeah, listen. Yeah, we're listening to some of her older album. So yeah, just a sweet short journey, feeling her a lot. And yeah, I was showing her the pictures. I was like, yeah, look at her first album, then her second, and then now you see like her juiciness and all that coming out more and more. So yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah. So yeah, J Debbie and yeah, keep it juicy and just real moist and moist with opportunities. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, let's keep it moist with opportunities. Yeah, maybe you should just nurture yourself a whole bunch of times while you're at it. Maybe get stay moist with opportunities. Definitely. Yeah, because I heard you fucked your potatoes, so yeah. Girl, I was so horny. I fucked my potatoes. What? Fuck that D. I got me some potatoes. Yeah, thank you for being you and all the juiciness. Yeah, this is a great segment. Yeah, J Debbie. J Debbie, I salute.